On my way home, I just dropped the girls off. This morning, I'm going home to change spark plugs in the Volvo. I've got someone coming this morning too to take a look at this car. Hopefully they'll take it home with them. We'll see. I'm just about to start taking all this stuff off to change the spark plugs. They're underneath here. I'm going to take some pictures of stuff so I know where to put it back to. I find that quite handy. All this plastic stuff off, I find there's oil in this tube. This tube is pretty clean. That's oil. So that means this turbo is starting to go. So I'm going to get a turbo kit. I may as well get two and do both of them. Then I'll know that they're both good. Okay, now I can start taking off this cover, take off that cover, and get going. Taking off the covers, there's my 6 coils. I'm going to pull those out. I'm also going to switch number 3 coil with number 4 coil and vice versa, and see if that makes a difference, because I'm getting a code for misfire. So we'll see if that goes the way I want it to. I hope it's just a plug. I'm not so happy about the oil being up in here. It's not a lot of oil, but still it's oil. If anything, I hope it came from here. It came from the turbo and not from the PCV system. So unplug these. It's an easier one to unplug. Okay, I need both hands. Well, I've got my torque wrench, my anti-seize, and I'm going to put this one plug in. I'll put some anti-seize on it first. I've set my torque wrench to 20 foot-pounds. That's what it's called for these. It's not a lot. Number 2 cylinder had a misfire. Look at that. This wasn't tight at all. That's crazy. Whoever worked on this was a moron. Man. I've never seen anything like this. This is this semi-hard, sticky stuff. It's almost like a hard grease. Ay. This is plug number 6 out of the Volvo. All covered in oil. Jeez. Well, I'm off to home. I decided to pop over to Stu and Lieba's for a second. I'm heading back home to just wrap up the spark plug change on the Volvo. The people that came and saw the car today want it. A couple $100 less than what I'm asking, but I think I'm going to sell it to them for that. Why not? So this will be one of the last trips in the Saab that we'll be taking. I'll have to have some conditions with the sale. I need the car until Tuesday, I believe, so I've got to look after, make sure that I've got some transportation, because the Volvo's going in to the shop tomorrow, I think. We'll see how things come out with this spark plug change. Told me that we're having guests for dinner, so we're having burgers, I guess. Going here to get burgers. You hear the parking lot chickens in the background. Just got 16 codes. Came up on the car. Fault 7, pending 9. I gotta get Googling. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, I'm gonna clear these. Erase done. Rescan, enter. Reading. Four. P50. P300, rough running. P305, think that's cylinder 4, P304, maybe cylinder 3. I don't know, we'll see. I have to go inside and check these out. I decided to tackle the issue with the O2 sensor, saying it's plugged into the wrong thing. So I've taken out the breather box, and now I've got to somehow get my arm down in there somehow. I need a smaller arm.
Watch out with your juice.
By the pool, we saw
Those girls have been eating the worm sucker.
Oh, Mika, we saw one of those in our backyard one time.
We've got company, the Urquhart family. They're here for dinner. I'm gonna make some burgers. Madhouse in here. Kids there. Some out the back too. They're everywhere. Burgers were good. Girls enjoy supper?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my gosh, are you filming?
Yeah, that's Mika. She's the bad one. Say goodbye to the kitty. The poor frightened kitty. Bye, kitty. Bye, kitty.
You live here.
Did everybody else get a chance to say goodbye to the kitty?
Say goodbye to Kitty.
Bye.
Say goodbye to Jasmine too.
Bye.
Actual human.
So these are the spark plugs that I got out of the Volvo. That's number 1. It goes 1 to 6. They all look pretty good. Except for the big lava, whatever that is, on top of number 6. And number 2. Number 2 was loose in the car. It wasn't tightened. Doesn't it looks like it might have been tightened because it looks like it's been compressed, but no, it was loose. None of them were really that tight in, and I have to say that number 2 and 5 and 6 were really not as tight as they should have been. And that's the cause of this stuff around the bottom of them. That's the oil being burnt oil, baked on oil on the bottom. So now I'm going to see what my other codes are. I don't know what they are, what they're all about. I've got a misfire on number 4 and number 5, which well, number 4 makes a little bit of sense because I had a misfire on number 3 before, and I switched out the coils with 3 and 4. So it could be a bad coil on number 4. 5, I don't know. I didn't have a misfire before I changed the plugs. Now I have a misfire. Well, we'll figure it out. I'm going to try and pick up a couple of used coils this week, and we'll go from there.